on the I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny?
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Reagor catches it left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But it appears that they run man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Jalen Reagor, who is the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. For it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
To throw is Fields. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
One thing you should hope for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Trucks over him. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the option right is Fields. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A good pick up there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under pressure. pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
3 yards. And the Bears first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Fields now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Fields.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
They'll go option to the short side.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Fields.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way to take it when they can to the end zone.
Fields on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Caught by Montgomery. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage and can often throw it over your head.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins now to throw on first down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were in the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a
touchdown Bears. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, flipper, flipper.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Hey, receiver. Gun. Bring up.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Gun. Hey, flipper, flipper.
Now Cousins.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. One last shot now for Cousins.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.